Oh, I hear the voice of my ancestors calling me. I hear the voice of my ancestors calling me. Wake up, they say wake up, listen, 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 listen. May the rivers all flow clean. May the rivers all flow clean. May the mountains be unspoiled. May the air be pure. May the trees grow tall. May the earth be shared by all. Oh, I hear the voice of my ancestors calling me.
Hello, everyone. This is Stephanie Burns, the founder of the Business of My Art. We're continuing our Soul Shifter series with the great Miss I Am Zoe Flowers. Welcome, Zoe.
Hey, Stephanie. How are you?
I am great. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, May 3rd, we're trucking along here through this year.
Exactly. I am so happy to have you again. We had Zoe as part of our writer series, and she read an excerpt from her book, From Ashes to Angel Dust, A Journey Through Womanhood. I have the book right here. And so we're great to have her back because she's going to talk to us.
Let's start with soul shifting.
Awesome. So the SoulShifter Retreats is, we had an interview with Dr. Gerald Robinson, who is the founder of the SoulShifter Retreats. They're happening 3 times this year in June, September, and December in Ecuador. Last year, Zoe was the co-facilitator of the SoulShifter Retreat. So talk to us about your role and just your experience with the retreats and being a facilitator.
Yeah, or co-maestra, as G and I call ourselves. So, it was fantastic. I was thinking about it last night, actually, just the great time that we had. I was envisioning myself on the beach, just having that time to be on the beach by myself, just me, the water, the stars, just the sense of peace that I had, the sense of tranquility, just the relaxation was just phenomenal. So my role, again, was to be, a co-maestra, coach with G. And my role was to hold space and also to be apprenticed as I was assisting in the apprentice model. So as I was teaching, I was learning.
Yeah.
And so, and G and I really, I feel, balanced each other out very well. I took on more of the role of giving quote unquote recipes for things, in spiritual baths and things like that, talking about manifesting, leading the meditations that we did. The first retreat that we did in June, I think I only did it a couple of nights, was a evening meditation. So after we went through all of our exercises in the daytime, in the evenings before bed, I did an evening meditation.
Right.
Get folks ready for bed and all of that. I also attuned people to Reiki because I'm a Reiki master as well. Nice. So attuning people to Reiki, providing Reiki treatments, and really holding space for the shifting. Just really being there for folks and holding space for folks and giving messages, readings when necessary, when spirit spoke.
Right.
And just being a conduit for the energy.
And let's talk a little bit about meditations, because there's a lot of people that have never participated or ever been through a guided meditation. And oftentimes what I hear people say, I don't know if I can sit still that long. But you all had different, I always say there weren't rules, just, gentle guidance. What do you say in terms, people who have never experienced meditation, what they can expect? Or, what are some of the guidelines around meditation?
Really needs to be what works for them. So some people can't sit in a room and just quote unquote empty their mind, stop their thoughts, etc. Some folks, especially folks that are dealing with trauma, when they get quiet like that, that's when they start to hear voices. That's when they start to get very anxious. They start, their anxiety kicks in.
Yeah.
So it doesn't work for everyone. So for folks like that, I recommend walks in nature. Walking can be a meditation. Journaling can be a meditation. Anything you do that you do with intention can be a meditation. Sometimes driving in the car, I use that time to meditate. All I do is I put all my attention on what my hands feel like on the steering wheel, what my feet feel like on the gas or on the brake, what my seat, what my butt feels like sitting in the seat. Is my back firm against the back of the car seat, So things like that can be a meditation.
Nice.
The key is to focus all of your attention. That's really the goal, is to focus all of your attention in one place so that you're not, one of the things I say is a lot of times we're not at peace because we're either hurtling and focused on the future or being regretful about the past.
Right.
So we're not often just present in the present moment. Yeah. And so really that's the whole key to meditation is taking that time to be in the present moment.
That's an excellent point, and so glad you brought clarity to that, because you're right, people are in such a rush, but even spending time in the car, and like you said, just putting all your attention into really being present, you don't have to be in a trance to meditate. So I appreciate that. So what can people expect? So you talked a little bit about what you do. A first timer going, kind of give them an idea, like, things change. So what Dr. Robinson do this time could be different than what they did last time. Yeah. But there is a balance. It's not just all healing work. Yeah. Tell them a little bit about some of the fun they can have and just a little bit of fun.
It's all fun. Every day is fun. We were sitting around the campfire and folks were talking about, it was like a slumber party. Yeah. And afterwards, G and I were like, okay, we just did some serious existential work and people think it's a slumber party. We're doing something right. Because people are doing very hard spiritual work and they feel like it's a slumber party. So, what can you expect? You can expect just fun, sisterhood, brotherhood, community building, bringing your full self to the space and being welcomed. For those going in June, you will probably be able to see the whales because we did go whale watching on the last day. Yeah. So there's whale watching, there's bathing in the volcanic ash, the mud. There's obviously massages. You can get massages, you can get Reiki. You can, if you're into getting readings and things like that, you can get that. You'll have great food. The food will be like nothing you ever had in your life. Okay.
Nothing you've ever had in your life. You're absolutely right. Oh my God, the food is amazing.
Any dietary needs you have will be pretty much fulfilled on that retreat. You will have gluten-free choices. You will have vegan choices. You will have vegetarian choices. You will have carnivorous choices. Yes. And it will all be good. The food is going to be good. You can expect plenty of time for rest and relaxation. It's not the kind of retreat where we try to pack it so every minute of every hour of your day is packed. Yeah. Build the retreat intentionally so that you will have lots and lots of time for rest and relaxation, because one of the things that's really important for folks getting out of the US and going to this remote location on the equator is that you will actually get to have your central nervous system relaxed. Yeah. Because one of the things we know from trauma and from living, in the West is we're just like, go, 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 right? Right. And so the central nervous system, and this was also some of the stuff that I talked about on retreat, is the effects of trauma and the effects of this lifestyle on the central nervous system. Because that's the thing that's like excites me the most, is to talk about the brain and how it functions and how it doesn't function as a result of trauma, racism, sexism, etc. Your central nervous system can actually relax. You're not in this fight or flight or freeze mode, which is what happens when you experience trauma, right? When you experience trauma, and by trauma, I mean the microaggressions of racism, sexism, gender-based violence, etc. Right. And so a lot of us are walking around like this. We're walking around like this. We don't even know our shoulders are up to here. Yeah. But you know, after a day or so in Ecuador, we were like, oh, my shoulders have relaxed. Okay, my body is relaxed, you know? So you all who come to the retreat can expect the opportunity for deep relaxation.
Yes. That's an excellent point. And I have to say, when I went in December, I was extremely stressed and tight. And like you said, walking around the shoulders crunch, that was me. And when I got there, and I often like to be by myself. I don't like to be around crowds. But interesting, when I made it to Ecuador, I wanted to be around people. It was like this community, and I just really enjoyed this community. And so you have the opportunity to, do things by yourself, or, when you had breakfast, you can sit around and talk to everyone, or, go back to your room. And it just, I found like, I really actually want to be out and talking to people who get me.
Absolutely.
And I think that was the difference, was these people understood. Like-minded people.
So I like to say like-spirited, because even if the mind isn't always a like mind, I think it's important for us to be of like spirits, which you'll find. You will find your tribe on this retreat. And I tell people that you are not going to find a retreat like this. And the African spirituality with the indigenous technologies of the Mesa, which G does so well, with the fact that it's run by women of color, and it also incorporates Reiki. So you're not going to find a retreat like this anywhere. So you need to just go on and buy your ticket. You need to just go. It's like...
Exactly.
We do sacred womb healing. So we intentionally create space for folks who have experienced sexual violence or domestic violence to have their own time to release that outside the group atmosphere as well. Ain't nobody doing that. So
yes. So you heard it from Zoe. Buy your ticket.
Go on and register, SoulShiftingRetreats.com. Just go on and register.
Just go ahead and register now, today.
Don't wait.
SoulShiftingRetreats.com. Just go.
It'll be worth it, right? Just go. Like, that should be the tag. Just go. Hashtag just go.
Because you made an excellent point. You're not going to leave there the same. And so let's kind of talk about how it had an impact on you. And now you were busy before. So let's just be clear. You had your hands in a lot of things prior to going to the retreat. Yeah. What did the retreats do, or what did you see as a result?
So for me, what the retreat did is it definitely built my confidence as a facilitator in a different kind of way. Okay. So, I've been doing retreats for a minute.
Right.
With other organizations and things like that. But this was very different for me because like I said, the retreat model is an apprenticeship model. So I was in the process of being apprenticed as I was in the process of co-facilitating, right? So first of all, that's completely different. Yeah. And then to do a retreat in Ecuador, in the jungle, to a place I'd never been before, right? Where, I speak a little Spanish, but not 100%. It's not my language, first language. It can be a little daunting.
Yeah.
Go into something that is not your knowledge base in a foreign country with people that you really don't know.
Right.
And the amount of love and openness and just oh my goodness, acceptance, everything that I got from the folks that were on the first retreat in particular was just a major boost.
Yeah.
And I released a lot of things on that first retreat, because most of the retreats I've done have been in white mainstream spaces.
Right.
Where things are, where you can be critiqued. Right. So to be able to be on a retreat with G, who's phenomenal, obviously, right? Where it's like, just be you. All you have to do is be yourself, be present, be open, just be Zoe, was just so freeing.
Yeah.
And so I released a lot of my own trauma, being in community, being in true community. I feel like that retreat is a true community, as evidenced by people are still in communication. People who are in the retreat are now communicating regularly with people who are in the December retreat. We are, if folks are in different states, folks are getting together. Folks have a SoulShifting community, and I haven't been involved in is that thunder?
That is thunder.
Was that the thunder?
That is thunder.
Wow. And I'm just taking that as a cosign by Oya. Oya was like, yup, that's right.
Yes.
So
universe is applauding.
The universe approves. To be in a retreat where you're learning something every single day of the retreat. Every day we're teaching on the retreat, and we're learning at the same time, and we're having fun, and we're eating good food. Like, all of those things, to me, it was just the perfect retreat experience for me. And to see the change in people so quickly.
Yes.
After day 2.
Yeah.
To see the friendships build with y'all. Day one, y'all were like, we got it. I mean, G and I were like, where is everybody? And they're gone into town. They've gone here, they've gone there. They've got it under control. Y'all just came. Y'all were like, we're ready to work. Right.
And you're right. And the friendships has been amazing, because I've seen you since the retreat. Mm-hmm. New Orleans. I've seen some others. When I visit, and some people who have come here. So it's really, this community has been amazing.